Today we will talk about the beautiful incident of Prophet Sulaiman. The topic is the real story of Prophet Sulaiman. Prophet Sulaiman was a prophet of God who was not ruled by anyone else. He was not only ruled by humans, but also by animals, birds, and jinn. He could understand everyone's language. Prophet Sulaiman also had control over the air, and he could move from one place to another in a few seconds. Allah has mentioned Prophet Sulaiman in many places in the Holy Quran. Prophet Sulaiman's father's name was Dawud al-Salam. Allah had blessed both the father and son with prophethood. Allah made Prophet Sulaiman such a king that no one else in the world has such a kingdom. Because Prophet Sulaiman himself had prayed to Allah, "O Allah, grant me such a kingdom which no one else will have after me." Then Allah gave Prophet Sulaiman control over the air. Prophet Sulaiman used to move the air wherever he wanted. Prophet Sulaiman used to complete a month's journey in minutes. And Allah gave Prophet Sulaiman control over the jinn. The jinn used to build tall buildings by Prophet Sulaiman's command. They used to dive into the river and extract diamonds, jewels, and pearls from them. These common tasks were more than the strength of humans. Prophet Sulaiman used to take orders from the jinn. The jinn who did not listen to Prophet Sulaiman and who used to stop him from doing mischief, Prophet Sulaiman used to tie them in chains and put them in the prison. And Prophet Sulaiman's specialty was that he could understand the language of animals and birds. When he reached the field of ants, an ant said, "Move away, enter your own homes, lest Prophet Sulaiman and his army surround you." Allah made Prophet Sulaiman listen to a small ant. Upon hearing this, Prophet Sulaiman smiled and said, "O Lord, grant me the ability to thank you for those favors which you have bestowed upon me, and I will do such good deeds that you'll be pleased with me and include me among those who are merciful to you." Allah Almighty had given Prophet Sulaiman the power to make decisions. Once, two women brought their case to Dawud. Allah had given each of them a child. A wolf attacked them and ate the child of the older woman. The woman was cunning. She snatched the child of the younger woman. She said, "This is my child." Dawud saw this. Since the child was with the older woman, he decided to give it to her. Prophet Sulaiman, seeking permission, said, "Can I decide on this case?" Dawud gave permission. Then Prophet Sulaiman said to the woman, "Give me the child." She took the child in her hand and drew out a sword and said to both the women, "I will cut it into 2 pieces and divide it equally between you two." Hearing this, the older woman said, "Okay." While the younger woman screamed out of love. She said, "Let this child live and give it to him." Hearing this, Prophet Sulaiman said, "You are his mother." He could not bear to see the pieces of his child. Then the child was given to his real mother. One day, Prophet Sulaiman was taking news of all the birds. When he saw that one of the birds, Hudahud, was not there, he said, "What is the matter? I cannot see Hudahud. Is he really not present? I will surely punish him severely if he does not give me a reasonable reason." In a little while, Hudahud came there and said, "I have brought such news that you do not even know about it. I went to Sabah. I saw that their king was a woman who had been given something from all kinds of things, and her throne was also very great. I found her and her people prostrating to the sun, leaving Allah. Satan has removed them from the straight path." Hudahud was such a bird who used to find water in the dry land. Hudahud used to tell Sulaiman, "Where's the water?" Then he used to get water from there through the jinnah. When Sulaiman heard this news, he was very surprised. He said to Hudahud, "We will confirm what you said now. Take this letter of mine and give it to him. Then come to him and see what answer he gives." You wrote a letter and gave it to him. Hudahud took that letter, dropped the letter in front of him, and flew himself to the wall. Seeing the letter, Queen Bilqis said, "O leaders, a timely letter has been sent to me, which is from Sulaiman, and which starts with the name of Allah. It says that you do not rebel and come to me as a Muslim." Queen Bilqis said, "O my leaders, you advise me in this matter. I do not decide anything without your advice." Everyone replied, "We are strong and powerful. We will fight hard. You have the power ahead. You decide for yourself what order you give us." Queen Bilqis said, "When the king enters a settlement, he destroys it and humiliates the respectable people there. And these people will do the same. Queen Bilqis wanted to know what kind of king Suleiman was and whether he would be able to fight against him or not. Therefore, she sent countless gifts to Palestine so that there would be no need for war. When she reached Kassadin, he said, "Do you want to help me with wealth? My Lord has given me much more than that. What he has given you, you should be content with your gift. Go and return to them. We will bring an army against them, which they do not have the strength to face, and we will humiliate them and drive them out of there." Hearing the answer of Kassadin and seeing this situation, he became terrified. He went to Queen Bilqis and told her the whole truth. Queen Bilqis sent a message to Suleiman that we are ready to follow the path of Islam. When this message reached Suleiman, he told his courtiers that there is someone who should bring his throne here before Queen Bilqis reaches here. One of them said, "Get up from your assembly. Before that, I will bring his throne to you." A man who had the knowledge of the book said, "Before you blink, I can bring his throne to you." And he immediately brought Queen Bilqis' throne in front of Suleiman. When Suleiman found the throne in front of him, he said, "It is the grace of my Lord that he tests me, that I am thankful." Then Suleiman ordered the transformation of the throne. Jewels were taken out of the throne and placed in a different place so that it would change its form. When Queen Bilqis reached there, she was asked, "Is your throne also like this?" Queen Bilqis neither said yes because she had left her throne in the area behind the assembly, nor did she say no because it was her throne that she was feeling. She thought long and hard and said, "This throne is mine." After this, Suleiman took Queen Bilqis to a palace. Suleiman wanted to show a scene of his kingdom that no one had seen before. This palace was completely made of glass. It could be seen from the other side. The floor was also made of glass. Water was left under the glass. Water kept flowing. When you entered the palace with Queen Bilqis, she was very surprised that water was flowing in this palace. She raised her dress a little so that it would not get wet. When Queen Bilqis wanted to keep her feet on the water, she fell on the glass. Queen Bilqis felt very ashamed that she was deceived. This glass palace was so magnificent that it was made by the jinn. Suleiman said, "This is such a palace in which there are glasses even below." Seeing this magnificent kingdom, she realized that Suleiman is not only the king, but also the prophet of Allah. Suleiman showed Queen Bilqis such a miracle, so that she would believe that if the kingdom of the world could be so great, then what kind of king would Allah be? Allah is nothing compared to the sun, which he used to worship. Queen Bilqis said, "O my Lord, I have wronged my life. Now I am a servant of Allah, along with Suleiman." Along with Queen Bilqis, her entire nation believed. The biggest achievement of Suleiman is that Suleiman built Masjid al-Aqsa. The first building of Masjid al-Aqsa was built by Yaqub, but when Bukht Nasr took over, he demolished Masjid al-Aqsa. But when Suleiman was given the throne by Allah, he started the construction of Masjid al-Aqsa. He also built Haikal Suleimani. The Jews still consider it sacred. Haikal Suleimani is very close to Masjid al-Aqsa. Prophet Muhammad said that one prayer in Masjid al-Haram is equal to 100,000 prayers. One prayer in Masjid al-Nabwi is equal to 1,000 prayers. One prayer in Masjid al-Aqsa is equal to 500 prayers. Prophet Muhammad said that when Suleiman built Masjid al-Muqaddas, he asked Allah for 3 prayers. Allah accepted 2 prayers, and we hope that we will get one. Suleiman asked for the first prayer that, "O Allah, give me a government that is just and does not oppress anyone." Allah accepted this prayer. Suleiman asked for the second prayer that, "O Allah, give me a government that is just and does not oppress anyone." Suleiman asked for the third prayer that when a person leaves the house and prays in Masjid al-Aqsa, he will be free from his sins just as he was on the day of his birth. Regarding this third prayer, Prophet Muhammad said that we hope that Allah has kept this prayer for our ummah. Allah gave Suleiman the best kingdom and immense power. But despite this, he was a human. Death comes to every human. No matter how much power a human has, he cannot escape death. Allah wanted people from the death of Suleiman. During the time of Suleiman, people were obsessed with the jinn. Black magic was common. People thought that the jinn knew about the unseen. Allah wanted people to know through the death of Suleiman that the jinn knew about the unseen. One day, Suleiman forced the jinn to work hard, and they started working in front of you. You kept watching them. The hearts of the jinn feared Suleiman because you punished them harshly for being lazy. You stood up and watched them. At that time, Suleiman was 150 years old. The jinn were busy in the construction of the you held your staff and put your palms on it. Then you put your head on the palms. You kept watching them, and Allah took your soul. Suleiman's eyes remained open. The jinn who kept working thought that Suleiman was alive and they were watching him. When Suleiman's caliph came, he knew that you had passed away. But he did not reveal this to the jinn. 2 years passed. The jinn were amazed at the strict supervision. They saw that Suleiman did not even move. He did not even blink. Suleiman's staff caught fire. He kept hollowing the wood inside. Finally, the stick broke. Suleiman fell to the ground. At that time, the jinn found out that it had been a long time. Then the whole nation of Suleiman found out that the jinn did not know about the unseen. Rather, the jinn had less knowledge than humans. When Suleiman fell, the jinn knew that if they had known about the unseen, they would not have been subjected to this humiliating punishment. In this way, Allah taught people that the jinn are also the creation of Allah and cannot be higher than Allah. And with this, we learn from Suleiman's life that there is no one worthy of worship other than Allah. We also learn that we should be thankful to Allah all the time and should pray to Allah. If you like the video, please like and subscribe to the channel. Allah Hafiz, friends.